All right, projection screen DLP teardown. I want to find that DLP gold processor. I saw it in a video on YouTube. I should forget the name of the guy. Anyways, Dad's already tearing it apart, so I better jump in. Front's coming apart, as you can see down there. So it's a Mitsubishi. It's 2011, which I'm gonna revert. All right, it's a 2011. Oh yeah, perfect, beautiful view. And you know, here's a view of the inside. I'm gonna rip the screen out, and when we get torn down a little bit more, I'll be right back. So bonus, look at that mirror we got.
Mirror.
Yeah. Look at that.
Who's the oldest of them?
You are, by far.
I am. Everybody else is dying around me.
Morbid.
Ooh, this kid,
Morbid.
this kid's slide.
Yes, let's find a way, because I think that's kind of a cool looking mirror. I'd like to,
Mount it.
yeah, add that to the mirror glass that I get clogging up the house. Okay, we'll be back. We're going to try to pull it out. Really got to get a stand for this, but all right, we got the that mirror out, which is cool. A cool little mirror.
Yeah, okay.
Look at that. Look at that cat. Oh, sexy. Yeah, look at that. So got a, just so you can gauge size. I don't know what I'm going to use it for. Maybe above the bed, Cindy. All right. And look how he's tearing apart the innards.
Front frame is loose.
I think the bottom, maybe this screws up. I'll attack that. Let me reverse. All right, I'll attack that from the other side. But you can see we get the mirror out. I just want to get that out before we tear apart everything else. Because, all right, we'll be back. Gone. All right, you're making progress without me, so let me finagle around here. Look at that. All right, things are coming out. These are supposedly everything slides out of this for serviceability. So let us get a little bit more screws off and I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. So mixed results. What we got is really, really complex. Those DLP televisions, I mean, the shell of it's nothing, which is other than this big thing here, which actually I'm going to use that. If you notice the shape of it, looks kind of like a hood on its side right now. I'm going to use that as a vapor hood for a future gold refining station. Hook up I use the fans from it, if they're proper cubic feet per minute flow to keep the air fresh. But anyways, back to this. I jump from thing to thing. So this is what look at that view, huh? This is what I got for boards. Let me reverse this. So kind of a super complex thing. All the boards you can pull them out the back, except for this. And obviously some of that is just the insides, but those two there are serviceable. This is a power board for the projector lens, which is inside of there. You can see it looks like a light bulb inside the cage. Little heat thingy there, discolored from the heat itself. Anyways, that's a low grade board. This one, I haven't popped this off yet. There's two crystal oscillators. We've got a gold chip there, a gold edged BGA. I've got to see what's under here to see what this would be rated as. So let me take the straight head. Hopefully I don't pull the chip off of it. That's my my luck. I'm just going to slightly turn, and luckily it feels like I get it off. All right. All right, good. So it's a big, fairly decent sized. Oh yeah, I guess Broadcoms do have a lot of gold in them too. So, all right, looks like we got two decent chips and a third. So you know, I'll have to take off, you know, this. There you go. No, nothing on that side. The other side, it's hard to do when you're only, hold on a sec. Okay, so back. I had to take off the front from here. And I'll probably have to take that board, this whole board itself off this unit, the RF tuner part, and I'll strip it, and there's a crystal oscillator inside. I don't know, nothing really. But I'll take that off so it doesn't drop the board down to a lower value joint. But that is your main processing board for the Telger. But that's for the projector. But that's not the only one. Like I said, again, too, that's that. All right, so found this too buried deep inside. Just pull that off. Hey, why is it connected? And funky looking. So, you know, it came out like this, but I'm like, ooh, yeah, look at that. You know, another gold edged and a flat pack down there. That's a flat pack. There's your gold edged BGA. You're getting another one. So this is fairly decent quality, but this, I was hoping for the, you know, I saw this gold DLP chip online, and it was cool looking, you know. There was just a lot of gold and flashing. So this, I was hoping would have it, and it's not quite. The precision screwdrivers. To release these, you just do that. Boom, pull it. All right, here is the chip. You can see the gold in the edges there. This is quite heavy. It's got some steel heatsink. And it is magnetic. I tested it. My magnet over here. You know, so it's magnetic, which I was hoping, you know, brass, copper, stainless steel at the least, but no, it's just standard old steel. But there is gold in this, and I guess the gold content of the DLP chip is high. I just gotta find out, do some more research, find out what the content is. Anyways, this, even without this, you know, maybe I'd take that off and do that separately. Maybe I'll refine this for gold. Sell this board. I can sell that as a high-grade peripheral, as is. So, hypothetically, maybe 2 high-grade peripherals. You know, you might have to clean up this board a little bit, take this off, maybe even take those off. 2 high-grade peripheral boards. I think the rate is 5 something a pound for those. So, that's a little bit. Yeah, there's another little board in there. You know, low grade, which I'll just strip for copper. Aluminum. Look at this huge chunk of cast funkadelicness. It is really, like, intricate. I mean, this is like, yeah. And there may be some more things in there. There's lenses, you know, there too, potentially. Might be gold connections. I don't know. I haven't delved into that. Another aluminum heatsink. Oh yeah, and this. Found this one too. Some gold wiring ribbon. And looks like nothing. No, it's an IC chip. All right, well, you know, IC chip. So that's something to be thrown into the gold collection. With that, this thing's cool. I think it's a Fresnel lens. Looks like a bug eye lens. Like if I do this. Ooh. Hold on. So let's look down there. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Look at that Fresnel. Or something. You know what I mean? It's get those. I'm guessing for like wide angles. Yeah, that's a projector lamp. Let me do a projector. Now this is what you. I'm guessing you bring this out when you do acid. It's like, I don't know. Hey, by the way, I'm not advocating anybody do lysergic acid dimethylene or whatever that is, LSD. So, yeah, don't do that. But, yeah, this thing's kind of funkadelic, right? Huh? You could stare at that. Use it to go to bed at night or something. Hey, it's got a board. I don't know if it's got any... There's a motor. Screws. I'll fiddle with that, but nothing of that. More like just cool value. Let's take this chip out. See what we got. Ooh, yep. Switch of sorts. So probably going to have silver in that contact. I'm not going to take it apart for you, but I'll throw it in my little junk pile of switches someday, you know, when I'm really, really bored, old or whatever. Or somebody will find my mason jar full of all sorts of strange stuff, and I'll be like, this dude was, you know, he's on the verge of full-blown dementia. And yeah, we took him away right after all this. So there we go. That was the DLP. I still got one here. That's going tomorrow. And hopefully the chip out of that is a little bit golder, if that is a word. This was, I forget what I said for a year on this. It was like 2010 or 12, which I didn't know they even made rear projection TVs that late, you know, in the day. Oh, there it is here, right? Here's the back. No, sorry, that's the LG from previous. Okay, but this one, just to give you a preview, and then I'll let you go, is, I don't know. I don't know, you tell me, because I can't see. No, see, 2010. I don't know. But it's a Sony. Might be a little bit better. So, take that apart tomorrow. All right, well, thanks for watching the video. Hope. And, yeah. Stripping for gold. You know, whenever you're bored and you want to watch somebody take stuff apart. I freaking love doing this. This is like a stress. It's like the thrill of the hunt, it's like solving a mystery, taking things apart. You get to see what's in them, and, you know, it's like years of engineering to create all this garbage. But it turns, you know, an image onto the television, and well, whatever. Get a couple bucks out of it, learn some stuff too from how it's all made, resistors, capacitors, diodes, CPUs, blah, blah, blah. All right. Hope all is well. Click like if you like. If you don't do anything. But thanks for your time. Good night. I can't think of any good quote. I'll just see you later.